Bien, es el turno de Enver Cebi, por favor.
Good afternoon. Thank you for attending our presentation. Sorry.
You have to put the, you have to look there, so to point there, and do this one, the last one.
This one, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm coming back. First of all, I'd like to give a brief snapshot about our company. We are halalbooking.com is an online booking service for halal holidays where a Muslim traveler can find a hotel suitable for them in any destination and filter the hotels, what services the hotel provides, such as from big beach resorts, if the hotel has segregated, dedicated women-only pools, and just to a normal city hotel where if the hotel has halal menu, halal food in the menu. We are a global company. We have customers from 73 countries so far. We provide the booking engine in 7 different languages. This is mainly English, German, French, Russian, Turkish, and Arabic, which are the main markets for us. We offer in booking service in 45 different currencies, and we have 24 local call center numbers in 24 countries. Fundamentally, we are a technology company and a marketing company, but I'm not going to talk about technology here. I'd like to discuss about what Andalusia, Córdoba can offer for halal tourism. Coming to the Muslim, statistically, how many Muslim travelers visit Spain per year? This is 2 million at the moment, which is a big number, but having Spain as a top destination in the world, this is a small number for Spain. So Spain needs to, find a way what to offer for Muslim travelers to attract more Muslim travelers from all over the world. One thing we thinking about Andalusia as a twin center halal holidays destination, where it can offer city break, which is with heritage and tours, and a beach resort or private villa in a single trip. So this is our website, the booking part of the website, where we have customers from 73 countries. It's all mainly Muslim travelers. The booking engine, the booking website provides precise total family pricing, which is at the moment none of the booking website provides such things for beach resorts for big families. Room occupancy rules, multi-room bookings, instant booking confirmation. We have a connection with channel management system, and via channel management systems, we give the confirmation for the hotel bookings. Best price guarantee. So Spain. Spain has favorable climate and geographical location, very suitable for our customers. Which are mainly at the moment, we have customers, 70% of our customers is coming from West Europe, and Spain is about 2 hours away from Western Europe. Then we have Gulf countries, which is our growing market, and North Africa. It's again Spain in the middle of all our destinations, all our markets. Spain has diverse, rich history. Popular city break destination. Córdoba is the greatest city for Muslim traveler in Europe, I would say. But popular beach holiday destinations, especially among our European customers, which are looking, mainly from Germany, France, Scandinavian countries. There are Muslim travelers living there, but they want to go on beach holidays for leisure facilities. Then we, of special interest to Muslim due to Islamic heritage, as Córdoba, Andalusia, Granada, they have these cities have great heritage history to offer. Ideal place for combining city break with a beach holiday in a single trip. Flights from most of the destination coming to Madrid or Barcelona and then another local domestic flight to Seville airport for heritage. So people can come for city breaks in Madrid or in Córdoba, and then for 2-3 nights, days have a tour, heritage or shopping, and then go to a private villa or beach resorts in Marbella, for instance. So this is in a single trip, a beach resort with city breaks. So we have 4 holiday categories on halalbooking.com, which are city breaks, beach resort, private villas, health resort. I will carry on with each of them, describing what we mean, what Muslim travelers looking for a city break or beach resort when they come, what's their need. So in a city break, hotels, it's mainly hotels, city hotels, and heritage tours. A Muslim traveler in a hotel, they're looking for a halal food, first of all. It is a need for a Muslim traveler staying in a hotel. If the hotel has halal food, that's adding great value for the hotel. Non-alcoholic drinks, it can be in some European countries, it is almost impossible, but for Muslim travelers, hotel can remove all alcoholic drinks from the minibar, for instance. We have contracts with several hotels where they serve alcohol, but we put it on important notes that these hotels serve alcohol, but when a booking coming through halalbooking.com to the hotel, they know these customers and they remove immediately from the minibar all the alcoholic drinks. And Qibla direction in the room, prayer rugs, this is adding value for Muslim traveler when they're coming to a city hotel. Then outside of the hotel, also heritage tours can be offered. On Halal Booking, when a customer choosing a hotel, they can add some sightseeing tours as extras. Islamic, it's not necessarily has to be an Islamic tour, but if someone coming to let's say to Córdoba, they're mostly interested in visiting Islamic heritage places and also general heritage tours. Other sightseeing tours of interest to Muslims, some cathedral might be interested to visit. Halal dining is also important when if they know there is a halal restaurant outside, for instance, yesterday I heard that there is in Córdoba there is a Michelin star halal restaurant, which is a great thing to have, especially with the Spanish cuisine, but halal. That's what actually Muslim travelers they want. When they go to other countries, they want to taste the local cuisine, but halal with the halal certification, obviously. Coming to the beach resorts, these resorts are, it's a massive project actually. It is mainly exists in Turkey, in UAE, and in Egypt. For for a hotel to be listed on halalbooking.com as a beach resort, we require the following elements, which is halal food, obviously it's important, non-alcoholic drinks. And then if the hotel has some dedicated women-only facilities, such as swimming pools, spa facilities, saunas, where women, they have privacy, 100% guaranteed, and they can use it for leisure activities. And other things like Qibla direction, entertainment program, etc. It is also, adding value to the hotel. But the most significant part is here the leisure facilities where Muslim traveler, Muslim family they need is dedicated women-only spa facilities and swimming pool. In some hotels, even they have beach part as well for women. In Turkey, this is a picture of one of the resorts in Turkey. Actually, you can this part. Oops, sorry. Yeah. Is the This is the beach part for women. This is because from the balcony of the hotel to avoid the they put it to not to be overlooked from the balcony of the hotel, but it has also these things here where it's the swim. Sorry, this is here actually. There's a swimming pool here, which has sunlight from outside, but not visible from the balcony side of the hotel. Obviously, this is a massive project for Spain, but we will come to it later. Oops. Yeah. So reasons for Twin Center. This is, in a single trip, you can combine active sightseeing and relaxing holiday, and all family group are happy. For all the kids, they can, explore Alhambra Palace, the Great Mosque of Córdoba. Smaller kids, younger kids, they can splash in the water where they have swimming pools and other activities. Cost saving for air tickets. In one air ticket, they have two trips. So I'll give you some examples of twin centers. For instance, in Turkey, we have this very popular product, which is Istanbul combining with a resort. Muslim travelers, they're coming to Istanbul, they're having sightseeing of Ottoman heritage tours, and they're staying in a city hotel. And then with a domestic flight, they go 1 hour flight, it's usually from Istanbul to Kosovo Resort. They visit a beach resort. This is actually a resort where they have women-only beach side and men-only beach side. It is segregated again. This is another hotel in Turkey, which is a beach resort. This is a women-only pool, and it's not overlooked from. It is totally secluded, and the beach side as well. There is a beach area. It's dedicated for women and the pool. Another example is Egypt, where customers can combine Cairo city break with the ancient pyramids and Islamic heritage tours, and then a hotel in Egypt, which is in the north coast of Egypt. It's called Porto Marina Beach Resort. This is actually a hotel where they have dedicated women-only leisure facilities, such as swimming pool and spas, and the hotel doesn't serve alcohol. Dubai, obviously, in one city, you can have both, shopping and sightseeing, and also a beach. This is a villa resort in Abu Dhabi called Al Maha, where a pool has totally secluded. It's not visible from outside, so a Muslim family can enjoy the swimming pool, Muslim women, they can enjoy sunbathing without being seen from outside. And that's what actually a Muslim traveler wants for a leisure holiday. In Andalusia, in Córdoba, what can be done as a city break? Córdoba is a great mosque, Roman bridge, Tower of Calahorra, Medina al-Zahra. In Granada, Alhambra Palace, and Albaicin and New Mosque of Granada. And then Seville, the cathedral, which is Almohad Mosque, and other sightseeing as well. So for halal tourist requirements in these cities, actually we need more city hotels which serve some halal food in the menu at least. And also obviously DMC tour operators, local, where they can provide dedicated designed daily tours for Muslim travelers. What can be done in Andalusia as a beach resort, versus villas? Because beach resort is a massive project for Spain to have. It's big investment needed, but there is something can be done easily, which are villa resorts, for instance. Villa resort is smaller and more realistic proposition, where it simply can be done by just providing a private pool, which is not visible from outside. So if a Muslim woman come to the pool, so it's not overlooked from outside. She has sunbathing without being seen from outsider. That's the number one criteria for a Muslim traveler going for a villa resort. So I'm sure there are a number of villas can be found in Spain. So if a Muslim traveler, especially from Western Europe, they need much of these things, coming to Spain, they can combine a single a city hotel sightseeing with a private villa. Example of Malta, for instance, it's a non-Muslim country where we have villa holiday destination. And I'll give you some examples of those villas. This is one of the villas we have. It is normal, house, and there's a swimming pool, which is, providing 100% seclusion, and it is the nearby. There are some halal food restaurants, etc. So that's what Muslim traveler needs actually. So it is swimming pool, leisure facilities, and there is a halal restaurant as well nearby. This is a villa in Malta actually. So it's also has private pool. And it has also indoor pool as well as outdoor pool. And it is one of the most selling private villas in Malta for us. The company actually in Malta, it is
Remember, you can hurry up, please.
Sorry. This is another villa in Malta. So I'll just quickly pass this. This is indoor view. It's a great view from the villa, and again, the seclusion is provided by there's some trees and etc. It's in Turkey. So what halal booking can do in terms of for local DMCs or hoteliers. Because we are a marketing company as well, we have about 100,000 of subscribers, and we've been in the market for more than 5 years. We know our market, so we can share market insights with the suppliers, with the hotels, to design the hotels facilities for Muslim travelers, and supporting DMCs on design the itineraries for tours, then facilitating familiarization of some hoteliers, investors, to visit our hotels in other destinations. This is some of the projects actually ongoing in Turkey. The investor is building this private villa hotel service where each room has their own pool. And that's it. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much. Mr. Fazal Bakardin,
Okay. Assalamu alaikum. The good thing of speaking last is most of what I had to say has already been said. Anyway, because of that and because of timing reasons, I'll just talk about what we do, and then I'll play a video of the last report that we released a couple of weeks ago with MasterCard on the Muslim tourism market. Before I do that, and it's part of our report also, I think we talked a lot about in the morning about what Spain or Córdoba could do to get into the halal economy as quickly as possible. Actually, I think tourism is probably the easiest one. Even before you talk about your halal food and stuff like that, tourism is probably the easiest one to try and get into. As actually the report that we released last week, we estimate that 2.5 million out of the 67 million tourists who came to Spain are Muslim tourists, which is only about 4%. 4% is far below the 10 to 12% of the Muslim travel market globally. So you're far below, and that means there's a huge opportunity to try and get to at least, make the arrivals, tourist arrivals at least to about, let's say, 6-7%. So I'll talk about our report quickly. So before we do that, let me just see if this works. Yeah. Okay. So this is what we do. We have two brands. Actually, one is Crescent Rating, which we started in 2008. So we are in this for the last 6-7 years. So we do rating and accreditation. So we have a rating system to rate the hotels, travel agents, tour packages. So what we try to do is try and bring a kind of a global standard to understand what the services offer across the whole value chain of travel industry, from hotels, travel agents, tour packages, restaurants, spas, and we do a lot of workshops and training, mainly to tourism boards, city governments, hotels. By the way, I think this is the, if you want to get into the Muslim travel market, this is the most important thing. And because we do work with a lot of tourism boards around the world, from Tourism New Zealand to tourism organization in Japan. The most important thing from my experience working in the last few years in the industry is that educating the travel industry about the Muslim market. Because most often, all of the travel industry in a city have completely different ideas about what this market is, completely different understanding what halal food is, or completely different understanding. So it's important that the whole industry understands the same thing if you want to develop this market. And this is what we have done in many parts of the world. We have been, the last 4 years, we have been releasing annual ranking of how the countries stack up in terms of attracting the Muslims. So since starting this year, this is rebranded with MasterCard. So it's called MasterCard Crescent Rating Global Muslim Travel Index. So you will see the video in a little while and you will know what it is. So I'll leave it for that. We do a lot of research and consultancy again, with city governments, tourism boards. We currently we do a lot of work with the Japanese tourism boards, some of the city governments there. The last week I was actually in Fukuoka. That's what we do on Crescent Rating. I'm going to skip the other stuff. We also have Halal Trip, which is a consumer brand, which is very close, similar to what Irfan does in Irhal and Halal Booking does so it's similar but different. So I think each of us, Irhal, Halal Booking, Halal Trip has very different angles to helping the Muslim travelers understand and make inspired and educated choices when they come to plan their trips. So that's what we do, Halal Trip, which we were testing Halal Trip for about 1 year during 2014. So we have completely revamped the website and released it about 2-3 weeks ago, the new Halal Trip website. We also have, that's Córdoba on our Halal Trip website. You can go and have a look what we write about Córdoba. We can talk about it later. We also have a mobile application. Actually, we released about 2 months ago, which is based on food, halal food. And what we wanted to do was we wanted to make halal food discovery much more fun for Muslims travel, rather than listing out restaurants. It's more of a Instagram-like application. You spot a dish, you upload, and others can find if they are looking for a dish in the vicinity. That also has our in-flight prayer calculator, which is the prayer calculator for flights. That's the only calculator available in the world today. And we are going to add more stuff into the application as we go along. So that's...
What are the world's most popular destinations in the Muslim travel market? Let's find out. Halal tourism has become one of the biggest phenomena in the global travel industry in recent times. What started off as a niche market a decade ago is now one of the fastest growing markets in the global tourism sector, worth billions of dollars annually. MasterCard and Crescent Rating have come together to release the Global Muslim Travel Index, GMTI, the most comprehensive research that has ever been released on the halal tourism sector. The GMTI has looked at in-depth data covering 100 destinations across the world, from Asia, Middle East, Europe to America, creating an overall index based on a number of criteria to reveal a fascinating insight into the industry. The criteria for the reports were suitability as a holiday destination, family friendliness and safety, Muslim-friendly services and facilities available at the destination, halal awareness and reach out to Muslims at the destination. The GMTI 2015 shows that Malaysia is the #1 destination across the globe, with a GMTI score of 83.8 in the Muslim travel market. It is followed by Turkey, UAE, Saudi Arabia and Qatar. How about the non-OIC destinations? Well, in non-OIC destinations, Singapore came first with a GMTI score of 65.1, and the ranking also saw Thailand, UK, South Africa and France make the top 5. In 2014, Saudi Arabia saw the highest number of Muslim arrivals into the country, with 10.2 million, followed by Turkey at 7.6 million and Malaysia with 5.9 million.
The MasterCard Crescent Rating Global Muslim Travel Index today has set a real precedent for the tourism industry. Not only is it the most in-depth research that we have undertaken so far on the fast-growing Muslim travel market, but it has provided all stakeholders with some invaluable insights into how the halal-friendly tourism sector is growing and developing from a global perspective. We have seen a huge shift towards more destinations targeting this sector like Japan and Taiwan recently, and it is a trend we expect will continue.
The GMTI study also revealed that in 2014, Muslim travel market was worth $145 billion, with 108 million Muslim travelers representing 10% of the entire travel economy. This is forecasted to grow to 150 million visitors by 2020, and 11% of the market segment, with a market value projected to grow to $200 billion.
MasterCard is delighted to be partnering with Crescent Rating in the development of the Global Muslim Traveller Index. This is part of a series of information bulletins that we'll be putting out in support of our travelling community to ensure that they get safe, secure and reliable advice about making informed travel choices. Travel is a very important and growing segment in this part of the world, and the Muslim traveller segment especially so. We're very excited about the potential of this index and happy travelling.
The GMTI is the most important research and benchmark to date for destinations across the world. To download the full report, please visit crescentrating.com/GMTI 2015.
So there you are. So you have now benchmark how you to see how your destinations fare. It's a very comprehensive report. You can download the report, and we are going to issue more reports as we go along, taking different parts of the Muslim tourism market so that the destinations will be able to better understand where they stand.
Bien. Muchas gracias. Thank you very much. So we thank you very much for all the information that have been supplied by the speakers, and now we have time for a couple or three questions from. First of all, we'll start with the audience because we have been using all our time. So is there any question from the audience about, please? There's a question over there.
Yo tengo una pregunta para don Antonio. Bueno, yo soy David Nieto, represento a FEPAMIC en la Federación de Córdoba de Personas con Discapacidad y ha hablado de la accesibilidad como un pilar importante dentro de las funciones que Segitur está ahora mismo desempeñando a nivel de turismo. ¿Podría ser más concreto? Quisiera yo saber exactamente qué están haciendo en materia de accesibilidad y cómo lo están vinculando con las nuevas tecnologías. Gracias.
Pues básicamente lo que estamos haciendo hoy por hoy es cuando alguien toma la iniciativa de transformar su destino, su municipio, de un destino tradicional a un destino inteligente, el primer paso que hay que hacer es un diagnóstico del destino. Hacemos el diagnóstico del destino, trazamos un plan de acción para cubrir aquellas partes que vemos más débiles y se traza un plan director en el que el destino escoge qué acciones dentro de todas las que se han establecido, se han identificado en el plan de acción, son prioritarias. Nosotros hoy por hoy en España lo que estamos haciendo en primer lugar son diagnósticos de cada uno de los destinos, de esos 10 destinos que hemos comentado antes. En cada uno de ellos se analiza el destino, el municipio en este caso, en los 4 ejes fundamentales: innovación, sostenibilidad, accesibilidad y en tecnología. Normalmente los destinos españoles en sostenibilidad están bastante bien, se ha trabajado mucho durante muchos años. En temas de tecnología suelen estar a medio camino, hay algunos destinos que tienen más desarrollado que otros, y en temas de accesibilidad pasa más o menos igual. Nosotros cuando hemos desarrollado todo el área de accesibilidad, de ese diagnóstico del destino en accesibilidad, no lo hemos hecho nosotros por nuestra cuenta, nos hemos puesto en manos de Ilunion y de Predif. Y con ellos vamos de la mano y Predif básicamente es la entidad que nos está haciendo el diagnóstico en cada uno de los destinos. Básicamente prueban no solo lo que es la infraestructura arquitectónica pública, sino también intentamos tener alguna aproximación a lo que es el establecimiento privado y también revisamos toda la parte digital, los servicios digitales que hay previstos en ese destino antes, durante y después del contacto que tiene la persona con esa cierta discapacidad. Después de tener ese diagnóstico, trazamos planes de acción en cada una de las áreas. Y, por ejemplo, en el Ayuntamiento de Las Palmas, que ya hicimos el diagnóstico, en el que salió que tenían muchas carencias en temas de accesibilidad, la concejal de accesibilidad del municipio, que estaba trabajando muy orientada a lo que era accesibilidad para el residente de la ciudad, han empezado a trabajar con el área de turismo y están desarrollando planes de accesibilidad ligados a infraestructura, creación de productos y de servicios ligados a personas, por ejemplo, que viajan en cruceros, que es un medio de transporte muy usado por personas con discapacidad, pues que cuando lleguen a la ciudad de Las Palmas tengan ya una experiencia creada ligada a personas que necesitan este tipo de requerimientos. O sea que lo estamos haciendo muy de mano con las personas que saben del tema de accesibilidad.
Gracias.
Muy bien, otra pregunta por allí, primera fila.
Si quieres saber más, cruzamos tarjetas luego y te comento.
Thank you. My name is Horacio González Alemán. I'm the Director General of the Food, which is a agri-food consultancy company. And my question is for all the members of the panel. And it's, to what extent is food important for the touristic offer? Thank you.
If I may, yeah. You know, I tell tourism boards, if you spend a whole lot of money bringing a tourist to your city, and the tourist in the city has to spend half a day finding where to eat, you lost your dollars bringing in the tourist. So halal food is a people, as Irfan said, people don't come here to eat halal food. But people, you have to make it, but if you don't have halal food, people won't come. So the food is an important element, but, you know, which you know, basically you want the tourists to come here and enjoy what Córdoba has to offer without requiring them to worry about where to eat and where to pray. I think that's why food is so important.
For our supply chain team, we have target to add Andalusia as a destination in near future. But the biggest barrier for us, we can't find a single hotel where they offer halal food, at least in the menu. Not completely halal, but at least something they have in the menu to offer for customers. There's only one hotel listed in Spain on halalbooking.com, and that's Alanda Hotel in Marbella. They serve halal food. But it is becoming difficult for us to find a hotel, a city hotel, where they have something in the menu halal.
If you think that the food is a basic need for anyone, so it's very important for any tourist that come here. It's our duty to prepare the destination for these people. We are already doing with the Chinese people because they eat different food in different times. They need to eat tea and soups every day, in every moment. So hotels in Spain, they are getting prepared to receive this and to welcome this Chinese tourist. So we have to do the same with the halal tourist. So I think this is very important. I've been tweeting already the name of all these companies in order to all these Spanish tourist entrepreneurs and businessmen who want to receive, to welcome the tourist, the halal tourist in Spain. They can be prepared and contact them. So it's the best way to do it.
I think the tourist decides not on the basis of halal food, but on the aspirational aspects of the destination. If I want to visit Córdoba because of the Islamic aspects behind it, I will come to Córdoba despite the fact that there is nothing halal, no halal food. So I will survive on fish, but like Fazal also said, there is a problem. We don't want to waste our time searching for halal restaurants or halal food, but it is the core driving force behind the visit by a Muslim traveler is the attraction of the place. That's what has to be sold. Yes, you provide him that extra bit of comfort by giving him Muslim-friendly facilities. I'll give you an example of what Switzerland has now started doing. The summer months are the biggest months for tourism. Summer holidays, schools are off. But summer these days is also the time for Ramadan, which is a month of fasting, where people, Muslims, they fast from before sunrise until sunset. So they're not eating anything at all throughout the day. But before sunrise, at around 3:30 or 4 in the morning, they want to have breakfast. So the Swiss hotels have prepared special breakfast facilities for the Muslim tourists at 4 in the morning. And at sunset time, they have provided them with food to break their fast, and people like to pray in congregation together after sunset. So they have made a special room, where you can have a conference or something else. Why not just put some rugs over there and people can pray over there? So you provide that very small facility, and the tourist will be happy with that. Yeah. So these are small things which you just have to think forward. Summer is the time for tourism for people from the Middle East. They like visiting Switzerland. They like the climate there. It's nice and cool. But they don't want to go there because, who is going to give them breakfast at 4 in the morning? They don't want to be starving all day without breakfast. So the hotel provides that facility. It's not a very big deal. It's something minor, but you have to adapt to that. Like you said, giving Chinese food to the Chinese, that's important for them. Yeah. It will encourage more of them to come.
Yeah. And I think sorry.
Sure. Sí.
Just a quick one, just to let you know, countries like, you wouldn't imagine, like Japan, are doing it right now. So I think for a country like Spain, it's much more easier to do it than a country like Japan, who are beginning to do that.
So we must be doing something wrong, because if Spain is the third more visited country in the world, and when you look in the study shows that Islamics or Arabics look to Spain like the sixth option before to travel around. There is something wrong. What is wrong? Is the service that we provide, the attractive, the lack of halal industry sector. So something wrong we are doing, for sure.
Yeah, I think we are wrong because we are not prepared to receive, to welcome this kind of tourism. That's why, if they think about us as a destination and we cannot provide them with their needs, we are failing them. So we have to be prepared. It's our duty.
I think if you provide more tickets to the Real Madrid games or the Barcelona games, there'll be more Middle Eastern people coming. Make it easy for them. Have a special quota for them for tickets, then they'll come. It's important to market Spain more aggressively. I think that's important. You've got to promote yourself. You've got to tell people. Everyone has a whole world in front of them to visit. You know, why will they go to one particular destination? I mean, there is one other element, which is visas. That's a blocking thing. You know, if you don't get a visa, then it's very difficult to travel.
Thank you very much. I'm Nuraisha, I'm from Malaysia. I'd just like to tell you here, especially the panel and also the members here, there are travelers and there are travelers, which means there are discerning travelers who not only know about the history of certain country, but are so well introduced to the country, like Spain, for example, thanks to, what do you call that, MasterChef USA, what is that, MasterChef Australia, and there are a lot of series, television series, that actually introduce Spain to us, especially in Malaysia, Indonesia, and Singapore. AFC channel, Asian Food Channel, and the other travel channel. And we are introduced to Spain, not only by Alhambra and all that, but because of such travel and food series that was introduced by Gwyneth Paltrow. And there was this lady, after midnight kind of thing. And I tell you, for 2 weeks, I had sleepless night because I was so excited to come to Spain because of the food that was introduced via television. I want to taste all those glorious food, glorious food of Spain. But I must tell you that I'm very hungry at the moment. I couldn't have anything that is possible halal at the hotel that I'm staying right now. And I think whatever you say, food is the way to everything. To win a husband is how you have to cook very well, right? It's through the stomach. And prayer time, we can tell what prayer time is. If you're a good Muslim, if you want to pray, anywhere at all you can pray. Just lay your prayer mat and pray. But you can't get halal food, and that is really painful. So I think, Spain is glorious. I love Spain. We love Spain. And who doesn't know about Córdoba? Who doesn't know about Granada? Even the words Granada, Córdoba is so exotic. But I think your halal food has got to be something that you have to upgrade in the sense that it has to be more widespread. And I truly am very hungry at the moment. Honestly. Honest to goodness. Yes, no, seriously, I've not had dinner for 2 nights. Now, I think Spain, you don't have to tell what Spain has got to do. The Islamic heritage, we all know it, especially those who go to school. Unless you do not go to school. But in Malaysia right now, I must say my neighbor, Indonesia and Singapore, we are all going all out as travelers now. I mean, we have the purchasing power. I mean, whatever it is, we do have the purchasing power that we never had before. But now as the economic growth goes up, we have that, the power to buy things. Who doesn't know about Spain? The shoes, the leather goods that you have. But again, to win us is through the stomach. So,
I know.
I must say that it may sound trivial, but I think this is very important. And I think, Spain will win very easily as a top tourist center. Very, very easily. The guys are handsome. The women are beautiful. Penelope, is it the actress? Yes. Who doesn't know? I mean, you have the ambassadors and the ambassadors to promote Spain. But again, to win us, please make our stomach happy.
Thank you.
I'm speaking for a lot of
Okay. My name is Farooq Raza. I'm from the UK. I'm managing director of an Islamic finance advisory firm. After this illustrious, I think, count and recount of Muslim travelers, I think, choices and dilemmas, I would just like to compliment with a few things with my own experience. 19 years ago, I came to Córdoba first time, and I was with my dad. So both of us, we came here driving from Granada. So we stayed in Granada for 8 days. We actually went there for 2 days. We stayed there for 8 days because we liked it so much. And there was halal food available there. And there were mosques also to pray. We came to Córdoba, very, very excited. For all my life, I have been thinking, I have been dreaming of going to Córdoba, visiting the mezquita and so on. We came here, we did our visit, and we left Córdoba in half a day. Why? Because we could not find any halal food, and because we could not find anywhere to pray. So what we did was, we decided to go back to Granada and stay for another couple of days there. So the point I'm trying to make here is that the food will not bring you to Córdoba. What will bring you is other things, right?
It'll make you stay there.
Food will keep you here, and if there is no halal food, then possibly you are shortening, the time that the tourist is spending here. That's one thing. Second thing also I want to highlight here, that there are a number of demands, a number of needs, that have been displayed, I think, on the screen by a number of, esteemed panelists. These needs are genuine of Muslim traveler, right? But by no means I'm representing, the Muslim community here, and as a professional traveler and also as an amateur tourist, whatever you want to call me. But there is no such expectation by expressing these needs that you actually stop the things the way you do, or you change your culture, or you do something, that is actually completely, alien to you. So what we seek is actually have a friendly environment with a little bit of changes, with a little bit of empathy, that's shown towards, the Muslims, that will help achieving the objective, and that's it where it stops. Actually, the local culture is also one of the major attractions, because the first time we were in Granada and Córdoba 19 years ago, as I said, it just happened to be Semana Santa as well, and we loved it. So this is something which is possibly, not even mentioned in the things that have been identified here, but as Irfan has, mentioned already, that these are the things that will also count, for the Muslim tourists to come.
Of course.
Thank you.
I agree, yeah.
Bueno, yo creo que hemos empezado 15 minutos tarde y acabaremos 15 minutos tarde. Por tanto, quiero agradecer a los ponentes la información aportada y digamos que nos quedamos con 3 verdades universales, ¿no? La primera sería que a la gente se la gana por el estómago. La segunda, que los pequeños cambios son revolucionarios. Y la tercera sería que hay que adaptarse al mercado. Cosas absolutamente obvias, sea cual sea la cultura de la que uno procede. Por lo tanto, muchas gracias por su presencia hoy aquí y continuamos con la...